One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Across to 15. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Fires to the right. A strike downfield.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Thompson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mosley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't
don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
But how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going. It'll
be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Traore. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
Reels it in down the left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Throwing right. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find them an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Shapen. Fires one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. Wide open on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Shapen. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Fights off the defender. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Glover. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
It's good. The lead is down to a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. To the air, it's Shapen. Finds some fresh air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
That's caught. It's Thompson. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Shapen. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal for the offense. He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And that one will give them the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. With the catch, it's Matthews. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Volunteers have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Vols! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Booth. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Touchdown Bulldogs! to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab on the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To throw, it's Shapin. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab, it's Matthews. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finding open areas. There he goes!
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is, go get to it, and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Mosley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They're going back to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Shapen. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the... Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The RPO, it's complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The sure hands, it's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Traore.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You know they're feeling good about this drive. They've picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. Makes a man miss. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Booth. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now he's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A first down for the offense. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Hit as he throws. And they're in for a touchdown late in this game.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Thomas. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Gets it out fast.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep, and these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this.